Okay, have a listen to this and think in terms of those three aspects to tell me what the character is. Anyone got an idea?
Well, it was sad, slow, melancholy, and a minor.
Yeah, so minor and slow are musical features, and he gave it a melancholy, sad character. You see, that's the way to do this. Now, after that, they will say, "Can you clap the rhythm in the notes of the phrase that I'm going to play?" All right. Okay, let's do that. Actually, this is the next phrase. I didn't even play this, but. All right. Terence, can you clap that rhythm? I'll play it again. Close. Okay. Let's try someone else. Harshini, are you around? You're playing with your camera there.
Yeah.
We can sort of see part your ceiling more than anything. It doesn't really matter. Right, can you clap the rhythm of this phrase? It was good to start, but you stopped a bit early.
Oh wait, is it?
Yeah, again, it went a little bit astray at the end. All right, not to worry. Now, Des.
I struggled with that, Robert, I would have to say.
No. I'm not asking you to clap. I'm going to ask you, is it in 2 time, 3 time, or 4 time?
Can you play it again?
Well, you see, now this is a little trick, okay?
Yeah.
In the exam, when you're in grade 4, particularly, on 5 and above,
yeah,
they ask you that question. All right, what's the time? But they don't tell you they're going to ask you that question when they're playing it the first time. They'll say, "Can you listen out for the character of the piece or something else?" You see? But when they ask you to listen out for the character, listen out for the beat, how many beats in a bar, as well. Because it's a lot easier to work out the beats when you've got all the accompaniment and the left hand, bass notes often provide a nice solid beat, So play this.
I've still got it.
It's pretty easy to work out the beat now, isn't it?
Is it 2?
I'll say it's 3.
Yeah.
It is 3, yeah. Okay. But it was a lot easier to work out it's 3 than if I just played. Because that's sort of like a bit of a wandering, the rhythms are changing every bar, and if you've got the left hand. And you can feel the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 with the accompaniment. But after they've just played you the clapping part, they don't get the accompaniment.
Yeah.
And to work out how many beats are in a bar is a lot harder straight after that than it is to do it when all the left hand is playing as well. So that's a little trick when you're doing these oral tests. Okay. Harshini, grade 7.
Yeah.
In grade 7, you have to identify cadence as being perfect, imperfect, or interrupted. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you understand how they work, what they sound like?
Yeah.
All right. Have a listen to this. Now, you do get it twice in the exam, so I'll play it twice. What's the cadence?
Perfect.
No,
No. Go on, Rachel.
it's interrupted.
No.
It's got like a
Anyone
question
left?
mark at the end.
It can't be imperfect.
Right. An interrupted cadence ends on chord 6. And in a major key, chord 6 is a minor sound. Okay, let's have a listen to this one, right? This is a major key. Hear that minor chord at the end?
Yeah.
And that's not what you'd expect. It's like, oh, it got interrupted from where it was going. That's why it's called an interrupted cadence. Yeah, and that's the interrupted. Now, what was the other one left that we didn't say?
Perfect.
I think Hashini already said perfect.
Yeah,
No,
imperfect.
imperfect.
Imperfect, yeah. Now, perfect, the word perfect means complete. And imperfect means incomplete. So a perfect cadence sounds like you could finish there. An imperfect cadence feels like it needs to go on. There's another phrase. You can't just stop there. Right, so if I played this at the end, it's unfinished. It wants to go on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's an imperfect cadence. Okay.
What happens if you play the minor key to start with?
Start with a minor key, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, let's do one in a minor key then. Okay, have a listen to this.
So imperfect.
Imperfect.
Interrupted again, I think that is, isn't it?
You think it's interrupted?
Yeah, but it's finished on a minor as well as played on a minor. So
The last chord's on minor.
if it finishes on a major, then perhaps that makes it imperfect because it finishes on a different mode than the noise played at. That would
Yeah. The thing is, yeah, interrupted, if you're in a minor key to start with, it will be major at the end. That's true. But Rachel was right. It's an imperfect. Chord 5 is also a major chord. Yeah. There's a different feel to... all right, I'm going to go back to that one I did earlier. So here's the last phrase of that last one again. There's like a bit of a twist to it, isn't there? Can you feel that twist? To make it interrupted. It's an unexpected turn. Whereas the one I played earlier, where it's a major chord as well, it sounds like, okay, that's quite normal. It's not going anywhere weird.
That's imperfect though, isn't it, that one?
That's imperfect, right. Now, okay, I'm going to go back to the first one. Apart from naming the cadence, you also have to name the chords. So, I'm going to go back to this one we did before. Right, now here are your last two chords. Do you know what chords they are?
We're not talking about C's or D's, are we? Because it depends what.
No, you just name them as numbers, like chord 5, chord 1, and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Right, now if you know your theory, you should know what the last chord is in an imperfect cadence, just from theory. Silence.
Is it 5?
It is. Oh, well done, Des. Des is studying his theory, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing my theory, yeah. I need to
Yeah.
brush it.
So an imperfect cadence ends on 5. Now there are various options on the chord before the 5. It could be 1 to 5, 2 to 5, or 4 to 5. Here's the key chord, right? And here's the first of the two last chords. Should be quite easy. Is that the same as the key chord? Maybe a different inversion of it, but
Higher pitched inversion, doesn't it?
yeah, it's the same chord, just higher up. Yeah, so that's chord 1, and then from theory you know that it's got to be chord 5 at the end. All right? Okay. Now, do we have Lashani with us? Right, I'm going to play you a piece twice. And I want you to tell me whether I change it near the beginning or near the end. Okay? So here's a key chord. And here it is with a change. Okay, so was it near the end or the beginning that I changed the note?
End.
It was the end. Okay, now, for those who are more advanced, can you describe that change in a bit more detail? I'll play them both again. And then with the change.
I can do slightly lower, and this one's down slightly lower before the next few notes before the end.
Right, the next to last note was lower.
Yeah, well, there was a couple of notes after it, I think. It's definitely lower and not higher anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't a couple of notes after, it was only one note after. The change note was the one next to the last note.
That was lower then.
There we go. All right. Now, maybe something else for grade 4. We're going to do reverse sight singing. Right, so what I'm going to do, instead of you having to sing the notes you see on the page, I'm going to play some notes and you've got to say what they are.
Okay.
Okay, right, so if this is a chord of F, and here's the note F, what's this note here?
G. G.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and what about this one?
That'd probably be E, lower one, sorry.
Yeah,
E.
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay. E. All right, Rachel, what's this one?
A,
No, we had it earlier.
F,
There's the F, and I played this one.
O, G.
It's a G. Okay, and Lashani, this is advanced for you, but I think you can do it. What's this note? Right, I'll go through the ones we had because you weren't expected to do this, were you? This was F, G, E, G, and this note. It is an F. Well done. Okay. Now, if you can do that, sight singing is just the opposite of that. Right, you're gonna have the confidence to sing out loud, but I mean, as long as you can pitch a note and you can hear what the different notes are, then if you see what the notes are on the page, you can sing them. Simple.